Okay.
Hold up. Ugh. We're getting there. I'm going to try and get you guys set up so I don't have to be holding the phone out here and looking crazy. See if the nachos will work. Yeah, that looks like it's good. And while we're waiting for a few more people to come in before we get down to brass tacks here, so you know, not to be asking, see if we can get away with smoking joints in Mexico. I can tell that's going to be annoying already. We'll just pull the incognito arm out to the side. Got the gum fucked up on this one or something. Oh, this is a long time coming right here, guys. What I'm about to tell y'all. Everybody sit down, grab your joints, grab your Xanaxes, whatever it is keeps you sane. There was some kind of large explosion right off over here just a second ago. I have no idea what it was, but, you know, it was huge. Like right on the other side of the border. I mean, huge, like bomb explosion, huge. There's a crowd of people over there looking too, so I don't know what happened, but. Of course, I scored some cheap weed, $3, dude, 50 pesos. So my problem right now is that my AT&T coverage doesn't, okay, so I thought that I would go with AT&T because it would also work in Mexico. Yes, that's if you pay another service and you got to pay over the phone. It was kind of a clusterfuck. So what I ended up doing was getting AT&T anyway. Well, the problem with that is that the minute you get over here, they have AT&T towers here, so it tries to switch over to the stronger signal, which is the Mexican towers. I can't find a way to turn it off on my phone. So I have to get close to the border to be able to get a straight, you know, good signal. So it's just a signal thing, and we'll get to all that here in a minute. What's up, Enlightened? Izzy, Congo. Come on, I know there's more of you out there that can mash it on there, dude. Build up your guys' confidence, you know. Really makes me feel good when you mash on her. There he goes. There's a little guy over there. Check him out. Even mash on it for old fucking taco truck over there. He's trying to make friends with those other dogs. I think I have, actually. That's gone anyway. I gotta get rid of all the weed before I go to my, oops, that one went in my boot. Trying to burn a hole in my sock. Drop the cherry of that bitch in the hole in my boot. All right, so we're about ready, dude. This is like the biggest gathering I think we've had yet since we started coming live over here, so. Must mean all 12 of Charles's accounts are in here, ready to go. Let's see him fail. Let's see him give up. Okay. So, this was so serious, I even got a little notebook, guys. Yeah, everybody's mashing on her. Plans call for major mashing. So yeah, I even got my little notes so that I can stay on task, because we are all going to be going over a big announcement to do another live, and I'm sure he's probably going to be adjusting some questions from here to do a live about, you know, part 2. So make sure you guys go over and check out Good Job Buddy tonight. Okay, we're gonna finish part 2 of the interview after this. So we're gonna keep it pretty quick and simple, so I don't hold up too much of you guys' time and y'all get to go over there. So let's just start. Note number 1 is major realization. Okay, just get comfortable. Major realization has come probably not from what you think it is, but from the desire and the necessity to continue to exit the system, the wrap up and everything that's been happening, everything down to the pay, to IDs, to everything, made me realize that I needed to take it back to the basics. And why did I need to take it back to the basics? And that is because I started a channel with absolutely nothing, and you know, and those were actually my most productive days during the channel. You know, we gained our most viewers. I had the best content, editing content, and you know, when we were out there on the range. So just searching, you know, the core essence of why it is I'm doing this in the first place, right? So the whole idea is to go out and look for the shiny stuff, right? And at all costs. But here I am spinning wheels and trying to almost force myself to re-enter back into the system for money. So at this point in time, I'm going to up the attachment to any sort of financing from my YouTube paychecks because of the whole deal. And that is going to be left into continue to deposit, because of course it's residual, so it'll be, you know, somewhere near a couple thousand each month if I don't make videos. And it's just from AdSense. It's from all 3 of my other channels that I've built up, and that those will just continue to go to an account until the day that I can and I'm in a position to be able to, in which it'll be considered a savings account if it doesn't end up going to the state comptroller or something like that for the kids, okay? Because the whole idea in the beginning was that those channels were to be able to support them. Now, I came up with the idea to support myself, to be able to support my kids, because, you know, the fact that I was having it waved in my face that the reason you can't see your kids is because you're homeless. And I'm like, the reason is because I give you all my money, you know? So I'm gonna take care of myself now, and then I can see the kids and we can start doing this real, you know, and right. And that was the intention for doing that. But it has proven to be not only per se difficult, but also pushing me in a direction that takes my time away, to where I'm spending more time worrying about the money and how it is that I'm going to finance this or do this, or the things that I think that I need and all this, you know, when in the beginning I did it with nothing. So now we're going back to our roots with that, and we're going to proceed forward on faith. I'm going to abandon that money here. We are going to just go down south, and we're going to walk. We're not going to get a mule. So and it didn't take very long. I mean, this is 2, maybe almost 3 months now in the making. So this is going to be, I think that it's a good thing to set it aside and let it build up. And, you know, it'll basically just be a savings account. Obviously, it's a bank account in my name. So the moment I can claim my name again is the moment I can get to it. But I think that I would prefer to at this point in time, because I think it, for energetic reasons and reasons that are obviously being shown to me, and that it's going to be for the sole purpose of the moment when I go to get the kids and make the move and transition with them. So it'll be a financing deal for that. So obviously when I come back from the hunt, then I have to be ready to, gain possession of my kids, which is going to require getting, legal identifications and all that stuff and going through that process. So we're going to get it started. And the way that I think I'm going to do that most likely is to just, as I said before, turn myself into the U.S. consulate somewhere down here whenever we're done. So I feel like I've been riding the fence for a while now. This is riding the fence. And, I've talked a lot before about entering into sovereign citizenship and the need, the necessity. And that's what a lot of this journey is, though I expected to fund the beginning of it with it. But this entire journey is to be able to get gain a status of world sovereignty, where, I can own property in different countries and operate YouTube out of different countries and things like that, different channels. Obviously protecting protecting yourself from getting within the system and your money within the system to where you have things like this. So basically YouTube is turning into the savings, and that's okay. So like it says here for the kids, that is ultimately what Act 3 really was in the beginning, primary vision. So we are going back to our roots there. Some of y'all know that. You can go back and watch past videos from whenever I first woke up in the parking lot there. And I want to attribute a lot of this to, and I know this is going to seem stupid, and I don't want anybody to even come close to taking this the wrong way or discrediting it for what it is. But it's one of those random gems that you get in life where, it comes from the strangest of people and that you can hear it from. But riding with Pris yesterday, she actually asked the golden question, which was like such a simple question, but it brought me back to thinking, wait a minute, hold on. And, and that's what started this whole train of thought, really, honestly. And that was just a simple one where, I was discussing kind of like the difficulty of like getting back or when I get here. And she's just like, well, aren't you trying to leave anyway? And I was like, thinking to myself, well, yeah, I'm trying to leave anyway. Well, then what does it matter? If you just go all in, it's all in. So if you're just, and it's something so simple like that, but taking it to that core basic of I'm going anyway, what the fuck does it matter? So I appreciate that from you. That's awesome. So the first question obviously then is, what is it going to take to be able to do this, right? What is it going to take? What's the real brass tits of brass tacks of what's, or if you got nipples like mine, it could be brass nipples too, you can hang chains from them, is that we're going to have to once again go back to the core essence of the beginning vision, which is, you guys watch my back and stuff, right? This is quite the interesting spot, which is to start living off the land more. Okay, so we have to travel lighter. We can't depend on taking hordes of food or drinks and water and all this kind of stuff in. And so we're going to have to go back to that course of thinking about the idea of, not even thinking about it, we have to. This is what I'm going to tell you right now, guys. I'm not just spouting this out as like, hey, this is what I'm about to do. I'm telling you guys, this is what it's going to take to be necessary to accomplish this within the realms of the rules, and unfortunately I am having to operate within the rules here. So, and it's going to require no drinking and no smoking, and having to quit drinking and smoking for even just the sheer fact of the cost, let alone the mental clarity that's going to be necessary to do this. And it's going to require free weed. I'm not saying I'm ever going to turn down weed and shit, dude. And there's lots of free weed is free in Mexico, dude. I have not paid for any yet, and we've gotten ounces since we've been here. Except for my $3 deal today in Mexicali, but once you get out there. And walking. We're gonna have to be walking, so I need to get over that. I did get into the idea of, okay, so I'll wait. We'll get into that in a second. Is that, I just kind of got sucked into the idea of writing, right? Edited videos, going back to edited videos like we did for the series out there at, when we were out on the range, looking for gold and shiny shit out there. Because the loss of power and time and creativity and sometimes direction, because I start going off on tangents, going to flows, do weird things to where I can get off task. So I found that I was the most centered and able to produce the best content while I was out there. And when I say best content, I'm saying that as in what's fair for everybody else too that doesn't want to sit there and watch a 7-hour stream. So we're talking about Wi-Fi uploads because I am here without a Mexican phone. I can possibly get an AT&T SIM card for this phone, and I do have some money to do that. So I'm not broke by any means right now. I do have 2/3 of what we got the other night. I can't even read this one. Oh, grit and faith. Okay, so that's what I believe it's going to take to be able to get this done. And now we get to the part you've been waiting for, some of you guys, trolls and everything else, is that for right now, I am no longer going to I'm no longer going to put myself in a position that is going to make me dependent on having to make my next move on somebody else. I'm not saying anything bad against anybody, but I'm feeling like against myself, I'm pushing the limits of, like I said, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Well, I honestly believe right now that it takes a chicken to do some work to make the egg, and that's the way I'm feeling right now. And that the egg doesn't just magically appear, that it is a circle of life, and that's what's up. So, I will have enough food to do it. I do have money on us. Cuervo's going to be extremely upset because now he's going to be thinking, oh, he's going to be trying to live off of my money. But Cuervo and I may or may not make it through this together, as in traveling together. I don't know if he's, because I'm very, very serious about the fact that, this is the route it's going to have to go. So, because we're here, we're balls deep in it, and we're here, and this is it. And a major thing that occurred to me is that when I went down there and I started walking south from the border wall with about maybe 3 cups of water and no food, and it was like 60 kilometers, right? And that's not even including all my, all over everything. Everything was provided along the way, including cigarettes to weed, to everything. To rabbit, to alcohol, to, everything. And my desire to either make things easier or to take a shortcut or to involve money, and which is requiring me to have to try and get back into the system. And to be honest, I could take 3 weeks, to a month. Even if I just stopped right now and had all the help that I could to try and get it done, it could take 3 weeks to a month, probably minimum, I would think, before I could get a pass card or passport. So I'm already here, so we're gonna go down and we're just gonna turn ourselves into the fucking consulate when it's done. And say, I got robbed for my passport. I don't know what happened to it. Show you the scenery is here. So I feel pretty confident with it as in now, we're supposed to be getting back to brass tacks, which is I've got enough food to easily stay just for what I have for myself right now for 5 days or so. Water, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I'm pretty well adjusted as far as drinking any kind of water that I possibly need. You know, I mean, I believe that water comes along the way, and so we'll take what we can carry. But it's going to be Bonnie and I for sure, and Buenos Nachos, and we are going to go back to the ranch. We're going to apologize for wasting a week out of his time for this, and hope that, you know, he doesn't try and set us with a bill. I don't think he will, so I think he'll probably just be a little bit disappointed that he wasn't able to sell the mule. But that whenever we leave there, then we're going to go straight towards Ojos Negros, and north of there, which is the Rose de Castillo, I think, Rose de Castillo. And it's a little small town up in the mountains. It's supposed to be pretty dangerous, just like very directly north of it. Like there's nothing else in between this town and there, so it's closest town to, you know, basically the rule of thumb would stay away from anywhere where there's water, but, you know, water piles up around the mining areas and in the canyons. So that's kind of where we have to go, which is what makes it beautiful as far as a good opportunity. So we go and we do that, hit that up, and then we ride into Ensenada. And by that time, either the Baja 1000 has started. That's more in November, so it's actually about 2 weeks from now. But people will be piling up. And the crazy thing about that is it's directly on the route. You know, it's directly on the route to go there. So I'm gonna plan to meet up with that and just get in the caravan and with, you know, Bonnie, and, you know, we're gonna build up as much publicity as we can doing that. Plan from there is all out the same. Sailboat, pirate ship, fucking crew, the whole shebang, dude. But how we're getting there now is we're walking into the wilderness. So that's how that's going down. Hold up. There we go. Well, yeah, you know what? Walking isn't cool as far as it does put the most damage on your body. And, you know, and I do have slipped lower disc and all that kind of shit, you know. And so, I mean, my back does hurt like walking, but that's why Bonnie's carrying the load, so it's no big deal. But now, also, a good thing about walking is that you notice everything and you find everything, dude. You find all kinds of stuff, you notice everything. And, you know, I've already found all kinds of really cool evidence of rocks, and I've got rocks that I'm, you know, waiting to bring back, stuff that's good enough to bring back, and real nice purple quartzy stuff. And like this lady was sitting there, and she was telling me before I ever even showed her what I had, she said that in all her time horseback riding there, she'd only found one clear quartz crystal, and I brought her a handful of quartz crystals that I'd found just walking down the trail. So, and I found walking down the trail, you know, you really take your time. I mean, there is no better way than to just walk the land, you know. I mean, that's how you really see and feel and hear what's going on out there. Otherwise, you're always at a pace of something else, you know. And I know this from all my experience. That's why I walk so much, and that's why I do what it is I do. As far as, you know, when I'm hitchhiking, I'll still walk and everything else. I just believe in it. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, man, I got hung up on the idea of getting on that mule and going. But if it's meant to be, it will present itself out, you know, and it will present itself out in the future. You know, at a time where I'm not concerned about it, worried about it, depending on it, you know, and everything else like this, and making a huge week round trip, you know, up to the States and back and city and everything else, in and out of countries to try and, you know, do what I just did. It's crazy. It is crazy. And, I'm just lucky people like Chris wouldn't mind still wanting to be my friend afterwards. Just kidding, dude. So I'm don't get me wrong, man. I'm excited about it. I'm ready. I don't even know if we can take the bus back to Rumorosa because they're talking about they probably don't let dogs. I know I'm going to lose my signal as soon as I leave here. I do know that I got a good battery charger and I got enough money to go get a SIM card, or not SIM card, bigger storage card, SD card. So, I'm going to go in armed with battery and SD and get footage. And try and super motherfucking take care of this phone. You know what I mean? Like super take care of this phone. Nobody cares. Amen, Skittles. Nobody fucking cares, dude. Take joints pills. I don't even know. Are you guys? It's like some kind of side conversation or something you guys are having. Coming to town soon still? Yeah, that's the Cal. Good question there. That is the ultimate. If you're talking to me, I don't know who all are talking to, but is that the ultimate destination is once after the Baja 1000? It looks like Treasure first, 1000 afterwards. And you know, and I'm thinking about going all the way, dude. Like $5 donkey rides and stuff. Get your picture taken riding the burro and stuff with kids, you know, and girls. You know, they're lightweight. And, you know, and we're going to go that route and hustle money through there and get a bunch of publicity and photobomb and all that shit. And then we're going to ride up. We'll have Treasure on us, hopefully, at that point in time. And then ride up through the coast there, Tijuana, and cross illegally if we have to. I'm sure we will. Or put Bonnie up at a place, and then I just go turn myself in. Hey, I'm here. And got a whole bunch of sharp stones keistered. And do that route, you know. But it's going to be coming up there to your town. You got that right. I'm coming to a town near you, Cal Sherpa. It's time to mob up on your house and eat your wife's good food. Hold on, sour Skittles got me strong in the throat. Whoa, they almost didn't want to go down. Well, Brenda, we've already proven I'm not stuck in Mexico, dude. I've already crossed without fucking, not only did I cross the border, dude, but I crossed, I'm going, hey Zane, how's it going, dude? How's Cuervo doing? How's the mule and the donkey? So come on now, dude. Like somebody said, they made the joke, dude. Wonder what all those caravanners are gonna think when they see Zane fucking pass the border with a Walmart receipt. That shit was funny, dude. Oh man, I loved it, dude. Now, Cal, dude, you know I can't quit you, Cal. Hey, I got some yeah, Brendan be mad. He or she went away for a while and then came back. That's what I'm gonna do, Surfer Dad. But I'm gonna do that after this because I got my animal to tend to, everything else, and gotta make money. So what I'm saying right now, guys, is I'm taking it upon myself and I'm just going down there and I'm getting it done and getting footage and then uploading it whenever getting footage and uploading it whenever whenever we get Wi-Fi access. Sorry, I got these nachos going on in my throat. I have full faith that everything is going to work out and will probably actually work out better and smoother by me walking into the wilderness and doing this with Bonnie carrying the stuff. Just Bonnie, fucking taco salad, and me. I mean, you guys too. I'm not saying I'm ditching you guys. I'm just saying won't be able to do the live stream, and I'll be editing and uploading, trying to give better edited content. Okay, so guys, we probably got a few more minutes actually, because I'm not set to go on with Good Job Buddy for a little bit, but you know, we do got to give you guys time so that you can all go to the bathroom, get your snacks ready, and get ready for the interview. You know, he has some pretty good questions and keeps me focused, you know, for answers. I think he did a pretty good job of that, and so I'm looking forward to whatever it is he's got in mind tonight. So that's gonna be pretty cool, but I'll answer some of you guys' questions first if anybody's trying to talk about anything. Oh, Pris Wicked, why didn't you confess these feelings to me earlier, dude? And then you should have ran across into Mexico with me. Then you could be caught up in all this and get the. Hey, you know what we call it? See, Miss Pris, you actually, hey, we got to give her credit, dude. She actually got out of this without getting the full 3-hour tour. Cause I got one of them 20, dude. We got it rough, man. But it's, you know, well, dude, you need to go catch up, then, dude, Robert, because I don't even like you anyway. You be talking like crazy shit all the time. So I'm not gonna recap for you. You got to go back and look. You too, Mike. You ain't talking about nothing. Oh, GJ interview. He is talking about something this time, I guess. GJB, good job, buddy. Goofy. See, so you still are talking goofy shit, man. You must take a lot of pills or something, dude. I think that's your problem. How long has this trip been going on for? A while, dude. Let's see, since we started, when did we come down to Mexico? 2 months ago? 2.5 months ago? And that's when I didn't even realize I was getting a donkey yet. So, maybe longer. Damn sure does. It damn sure is. Well, we are right off next to, this is, you know, Start Walking Baja race day starts in 17 days. Hell yeah, look, Black Jet, dude. It's en route. Like, it's en route, dude. It's going to be badass. So we're going to be taking up the road, dude, while everybody's trying to get down there, dude. The only road, dude. And we're going to be in the middle of that bitch on a fucking donkey and walking with signs all over. I'm gonna actually get Sharpies and paint the pannier bags on the side of Bonnie. Right now I am because of the reception, but after today, like tonight, I'm walking so I can get to the edge of town, because you definitely do not want to be camping here. I came up here for the interview with Good Job Buddy, and to let you guys know the change in plans, and to get the last reception so that I could give you guys a live update. And then once I start walking south, it'll be based on Wi-Fi connection, or unless I'm able to get across on a cheap deal on a AT&T Mexican SIM card that happens to work on my phone. Neither one of those happen, then I'll see you guys in Ojos Negros. And that'll be after getting Bonnie and after everything else, but we should have all of the abilities to have some kick-ass fucking edited video after that. All right, so I see we're talking about Road Kings. All right, Miss Priswickett, I appreciate all your help, and we'll see you on the flip side, girl. Last reception from us before we take off. Going south is tonight with Good Job Buddies, so make sure you guys get over there. Like I said, he used to do radio for quite a few years, apparently, and he's really good with asking questions and doing some cool shit. So, Good Job Buddy is the name of the channel, and we'll catch you guys in.